Yep, you're seeing this right. Not even a year has passed since we finally reconnected with our beloved Ultramarine, following him again on another adventure facing off against crazy aliens and rainbow dust chaos marines. And now, just after 6 months, Focus Entertainment just dropped an announcement that Space Marine 3 is in full production. We can already assume that since the base of the game for Space Marine 2 is already complete, they can relegate a small team to continue creating new content for people to enjoy, while the bulk of the development team can run off and begin detailing the amazing new adventure that Titus will be thrust into. The announcement itself obviously did not commit any heavy details and left us with the usual buzzwords. Quote, players can look forward to an immersive campaign, a multiplayer mode, and innovations that will redefine the standards of a third-person action game. So basically what we got in Space Marine 2, which is not a bad thing, because that sequel was fantastic in all areas. What I am curious of is what kind of innovations are they going to think of next? Larger squad sizes for missions, actually letting us utilize jump packs to their fullest potential. They mentioned, quote, Space Marine 3 will take the genre to new heights by introducing large-scale battle. Now, I'm imagining what we experienced at the end of Space Marine 2, but more in depth. Imagine DICE's battlefield, but on top of the usual small grunts, we have a complete all-out war with Ultramarines against whatever Chaos faction they choose to pit us against around this time. Imagine having a whole host of vehicles to utilize, rushing through enemy lines with land speeders, taking on gunfire while dishing out immense damage inside an Invictor tactical warsuit, loading up your brothers and rushing through to control points in Land Raiders, or even flying with Stormhawks and Storm Talons even. What about grabbing your friends and creating an Assault Marine squad and jumping land points and objectives while wailing on your enemies with chainswords and thunderhammers? The words large-scale battles really opens my mind up to all sorts of things that could be possible that Saber Interactive can potentially create for Space Marine 3. We've already got squad-on-squad combat in Space Marine 2, so this is the next obvious step, right? Now, who would we be fighting this time? We've already had Orcs and the Chosen of Nemroth in Space Marine 1, and now we have Tyranids and Tzeentch Chaos Marines for Space Marine 2. So, I'm throwing in a spoiler tag here now for Space Marine 2, but I'm tinkering around with the idea that we'll be fighting Necrons next. With the discovery of a Necron tomb world under Nemerium and Imperial Burial World, funny enough, we didn't actually get to fight any Necrons this time around, but I feel like they've begun constructing the bones and examples of maps that could potentially be in Space Marine 3. Now, as cool as it would be, I don't really find myself having a grand old time fighting a race that can get back up after a few minutes. I do like my enemies staying dead, but I could imagine Saber allowing executions to permanently put them down. Otherwise, maybe Drukhari would be a fun race to fight against. Fast moving, insanely crazy, they will focus on bleeding you since they relish in causing pain since that's their apparent energy source. For the Traitor Legion of choice, how about World Eaters this time around? I don't remember playing any game that had World Eaters as the main enemy. I remember some people complaining about how Tzeentch Marines were not fun to play against. The constant teleporting and even those weird little blue guys with that annoying shield that should splinter against our Thunderhammers, but instead just shrugs it off, which makes no sense. Well, maybe it's just infused with magical powers of Tzeentch, I guess. With World Eaters, we would just be in a straight melee, focusing on pure skill, timing against parries and dodges. They would of course summon the usual odd daemons and their own hellbrutes, all with a focus on melee and berserking capabilities. I could probably go on. The universe is literally endless with insane capabilities. I just hope they give back healing on executions and to not gimp jump packs completely inside co-op missions. Otherwise, let me know what you guys think. What ideas would you have? Who do you want to fight against? What Traitor Legion would you find more fun to fight against as well? Let me know down in the comments. Like, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
世界 幸せでも